Good evening. How's it going, everybody? Jesse Montano out here in Montreal. Avs Canadians just wrapped up, and whoa, what a game that was. The Avs had two separate 3-goal leads, including 3-0, then 4-1, before the Montreal Canadiens staged a massive comeback in the third period, scoring 3 unanswered goals to push it to overtime. And then from there, the Avs had a power play in overtime they couldn't capitalize on. Sam Montano stood tall in net for the Canadiens, and it was Brock Nelson in the shootout who gets it done. Mackenzie Blackwood told me after the game he's been working on shootouts, and it showed. Able to come with a few big saves for the Avs in the shootout. They do get 2 points. Despite the little bit of a scare, they come out of here with the 2 points that they wanted, that they needed. So that goes from a disappointing game in the first game of this 3-game road trip. Not necessarily disappointing in terms of the process, disappointing in terms of the result. Avs could only get one by Joseph Woll and the Toronto Maple Leafs in Toronto. They lose 2-1 off of a couple weird fluky bounces, go into Ottawa, win 5-1 on a big win. It looked like they were cruising to another victory here tonight, but Montreal, like I said, able to stage that comeback. But it doesn't matter. Avs take 4 of 6 points out of this road trip. 4 really, really important points. The Minnesota Wild continue to win. The Dallas Stars continue to pick up points. So you needed the result. You couldn't have any part of this trip say, oh, the process was good, but we didn't get any points. We came home 0-3. So no, you had to come out of here correct. Let's talk about tonight. Look, Megan and I discussed Brock Nelson yesterday on the show. Finally gets a couple goals to go for him in Ottawa. Then he follows it up here tonight. Another goal for him and the shootout winner. When we talked to him after the game, he said, yeah, you start to feel it. You start to roll a little bit, and it does. It helps. It makes you feel a little bit more comfortable within the system. Allows you to loosen the grip on your stick a little bit, especially when you're someone like Nelson. The price that was paid was steep, and he was brought here with expectations. He told us after the game, yeah, I'm here to contribute both ways for this team, and that includes putting pucks in the net. That's exactly what he did here tonight. Sam Malinsky opened the goal scoring for the Colorado Avalanche. His 5th point in his last 6 games, and another goal. Just an absolute bomb coming late. Again, really does. I mentioned it on the show earlier this week that so many times I catch myself thinking that I'm seeing Cale Makar jump late into a play, but it's actually Sam Malinsky. He continues to just roll along, coming out of that Four Nations break. He just stays red hot. And we talked about a lot this season about him maybe needing a little bit of time off, him being someone who could benefit from that Four Nations break and getting time for his body to rest, recover, and turn his brain off from the game. He did that, and we're seeing the dividends pay off here in real time. Marty Netjes gets a power play goal tonight. Jonathan Drouin picks up another point. Nathan MacKinnon picks up another point. The Avs top guys were going, and truthfully, I thought Mackenzie Blackwood was really good for a large portion of this game. And it felt like I saw a lot of criticism online around the fact that the Avs kind of took their foot off the gas, and people were saying they didn't like the third period. Truthfully, I didn't even have that huge of an issue with the third period as a whole, but Cale Makar said it best. You take your foot off the gas, you fall asleep for even a half second, and these guys are going to make you pay. This is a desperate team in the Montreal Canadiens. They needed the points as well, so they find a way to come back, force 1 point, give the Canadiens a lot of credit. I can see security's coming. They're clearing everyone out of here. So I'm going to go. Avs end up taking 2 out of 3 possible games on this road trip. Come home with 4 out of 6 points. That's what's needed. And look, I think there was a lot of contributions you got from guys on this trip that you wanted to see start getting involved. Didn't even mention Charlie Coyle goes in the shootout and scores to get the Avs started on a high note in that shootout there. And I asked Jared Bednar after the game. He said, look, we know the guy's numbers. Charlie Coyle's, he said that was his 51st shootout attempt in the NHL here tonight, and he's got a great percentage. He also told us Jonathan Drouin was being tapped to go third, but Drouin told Jared Bednar, no, send Brock. His move is going to beat Sam Montembeault. That's what he did. The Avs get the win. So fun little tidbit there from the bench for the Colorado Avalanche. That's going to do it. I'm heading home in the morning. We'll be right back at everything on Monday. Full day off for the Avs tomorrow, so no content coming from us. I should hopefully be back early in the afternoon, and then, like I said, we'll be ramped up again on Monday as we continue this push down the stretch here for the Avs. Another Guerrilla Sports Off Ice on Monday to break down this entire trip and look ahead at what's left. Avs take this one 5-4. Took a shootout, but they get it done.